What happens if I turn all of these knobs all the way to full power? Will I become a Super Saiyan?
Something like that, yeah.
Did you hear
What you
that
got?
our anime god died?
Akira Toriyama. Yeah, that was pretty shocking,
Yeah, out of nowhere. I remember seeing it online. I was like, what the fuck?
right? I remember hearing about him being like ill or anything like that. Just all of a sudden, gone. So thank you, sir, for your service. And we had just talked about Dragon Ball just a couple episodes ago too.
In his honor, I think we should talk about the best movie he has ever been a part of. Um, Probably one of the greatest movies in cinema history, Dragon Ball Evolution.
Of
Did
course, of course.
did you see that movie in theaters when it came out?
I did not see it in theaters. No, I think I saw it one morning when I was staying home sick from school, and it happened to be on like HBO or something like that. And I was like, "Oh, I've been meaning to watch this. I hear it's terrible. Let's put that to the test."
What you heard was correct.
Oh yeah.
Hot trash,
Oh yeah. I think I
some
ended
might
up
say.
doing something else after about the first 45 minutes.
Then it makes sense that you didn't see it because you're not a true Dragon Ball fan. You like non-canon fan fiction like GT.
How did I compare you to Dragon Ball GT the other day?
Middle child, maybe? We were
Yeah,
talking about the
that's
middle
what it
child.
was. Yes,
Because
yes.
because actually it's not even the middle child. Well,
Hmm.
I guess how does that work when it's four?
Right? It's somewhat middle, early middle, late middle child.
So are the middle two fucked? Is that how that works?
I guess so. Yeah. Why not? Dragon
Okay.
Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT fucked so that way Super could be born. I think that's how that
Well,
works.
again, GT is not canon and it is in fact fan fiction.
Fan fiction. Did he write any of it? Do you know?
I think he contributed to it a little bit. I mean, and when I'm saying a little bit, I mean a tad bit. I don't remember the full story because it's been a while, but I know there's like an explanation with Geekdom 101, who's like a big Dragon Ball YouTuber that I used to watch.
I remember you
And
were into him. Yeah.
there's definitely a video where he talks about how he definitely had some input,
Okay.
just not a
Okay.
whole lot.
Got it. I feel you. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe his input was this is crap. Why did I sign off on this? I'm assuming that's what the input was.
If it helps, what was spawned from it were some pretty great character designs. You got to at least admit that.
Yeah. I definitely like Super Saiyan 4. I think it's such a cool design.
Absolutely. From both ends, really. For Goku and
Yeah.
Vegeta.
I
It's
think Super
ridiculous.
17 was really cool, although it was
Super
very
17.
short.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that was a really quick arc. It was just like in and out. I'm evil, I'm
yeah, but
badass.
hey, you know what's an amazing arc? Let's make it fucking 40,000 episodes, baby. You want to know something better? Let's name our villain Baby.
it
Terrible.
it would be interesting to hear why they thought that would be the best name for the character. I agree. That is just a little weird. Like why? Why?
What's going on? What's wrong with you guys? Wasn't his backstory something like the Saiyans killed his planet and all the scientists put their like DNA together to create him? Something along those lines?
That sounds vaguely familiar. And I mean, even as like baby develops, he does kind of look cool, like baby Vegeta and stuff like that, which still sounds weird to say. But yeah. Or
Also,
like Majin baby Vegeta or whatever. I
They
don't
made
know.
Vegeta more of a bitch because he cheated. He cheated. Now ask me, what do I mean?
What do you
Because I see
mean?
your face like you have no idea what I'm
I don't
talking about.
remember. How did he
He
cheat?
used his wife to become Super Saiyan 4. He cheated. He's a cheater.
Use his wife. How? Oh, I that okay. That does sound vaguely familiar. Like he uses her to invent a way for him to accelerate to that.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds vaguely
He used
familiar. God, it's been too
steroids.
long.
He injected himself right in the ass to try to win. And he still lost.
That's true. And then he used her to go not quite Super Saiyan God, but like whatever that form is below that. Like the whole
I
my
think that
Bulma
one's a
scene.
little different because like he smacked the shit out of her. That was straight rage. This isn't like an artificial enhancement that he used to power up to the next level. He was pissed
Sure.
off because someone hit his woman.
Right. You can't blame the man for that. He did the right thing.
Yeah, no,
He's Bulma.
100%. Only he should be hitting her.
Oh shit.
That's
Strictly in
okay.
Super Saiyan
She
form, of
can
course.
she can hit him back. I
Yeah, of
bet she
course.
does.
Provided she survives the initial blow. Jesus God. Provided that her head doesn't spin around 1,000 times after he slaps it. Jesus God.
Yeah, instant death.
Instant death. God, I can't wait for your wife to hear this part. So she knows what her husband thinks.
I'm the wife in the relationship.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Then God bless you, sir. Good luck.
That'll happen, AJ. Somebody's got to
These
be the
jokes are
bitch.
only jokes until they become reality. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Until they put our hands on us.
And then we cry, and then we drink, and we cry drink
That's this
sometimes.
beautiful episode.
Cry drinking.
Cry drinking. There we go. Very nice. Episode name off. Very good.
So, do you have a beverage with you?
I do have a beverage with me, a nice, refreshing refreshment, if you will,
Oh,
for
here we
lack of better
go.
words.
Here
Now,
we
this is
go.
something that Sin had actually got me
Oh, okay.
recently. I've
Okay.
actually had it in the house for a couple months now. Now that I think about it,
Oh, okay.
I it had been stored room temperature when I received it, and I had kept it at room temperature until the day came for me to unleash it. And so now I'm kind of excited to try it. I had never heard of this beer before, um, but it is a time traveler dry hopped Belgian style ale. So it looks kind of neat. I love the art to the can. It's kind of crazy looking, and it's
Oh,
at like a
nice.
respectable,
Here we
what is it,
go.
7.9%.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yeah, don't worry, your
That's
boy
respectable.
is not freaking out right now. He's not too low. But yeah, presented by SIU, it looks like. One night only from the people that brought you Mad Science, featuring special guests Warrior Saz and Nelson Salvine Hops. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about it.
Okay, okay.
It's by Melvin Brewing over in Wyoming, apparently. So I'm
We've
excited to
had
finally
Malvin
try
beers
this.
before, right?
I honestly don't remember.
That
I would love
sounds
to
so
try. I would love
familiar.
to look back and see, but uh, this is the logo. It's like a little elephant balancing on a
Okay.
ball. Does that look familiar to you?
No,
To
but the
me, I don't
Malvin
think so.
sounds so familiar.
The name of your future child, I think. That's why.
Melvin? What a terrible name to name your child.
Shout out to the Melvins
Jesus.
out there listening.
Yeah, shout out to your parents for giving you terrible names.
I feel like it's kind of sexy, you know?
You think so?
Oh, 100% hotness.
I don't think so. I've definitely had Melvin before.
Okay. Very nice. Well, I've showed my hand. What are you packing today, good sir?
Well, honestly, I didn't have beer, so I do have a bitch drink. It is an Angry Orchard.
Oh wow, like a standard Angry Orchard?
It's a green
Hard
apple.
apple cider? Oh, green
Green
apple.
apple.
Ooh. I've never
I
tried
get
the
a drink
green
to
apple
beat you.
variant.
Well, this isn't a beer. It's a hard cider, but
Right.
it counts. There's alcohol.
It counts. What is that, like a 5%er? I forget.
Yeah, it's 5%.
That's right. That's
You
right.
drink
We used to
6 of
sell it at my
these,
work
and
back
you
in the
might get
day.
a little buzzed.
It's just 6. Wow. Jesus God. If you drink 6 of those and don't catch a buzz, I'm worried. Dear Lord.
You might have a problem.
Yeah.
Oh
Jesus.
my
You might be a
god.
hippopotamus because you live in the water. Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
that definitely smells like green apple. I actually don't think these are
Nice.
bad, but I would much rather have, a burr.
Right. Of course. Of
Definitely a
course.
burr.
Ooh, this does smell like a Belgian. It's got like a little fruitiness to it. Kind of sweet. How about your beer? Does your drink smell like fruit by chance? I'm gonna guess maybe a kumquat.
No, it definitely smells like an eggplant.
Like an eggplant. Okay, fair enough. I
Eggplant,
get
yeah.
that. I can imagine. All right. I have my first dry hopped Belgian style ale to knowledge. Let me see
Didn't
what
you
this
see
beer
one
looks like.
recently when we were out? I feel like we did.
Yeah, that sounds. Oh, yeah. It was like
A
a dry
triple?
hopped
Double?
Imperial Red or something like that. I forget.
Oh yeah, time to bash on a place.
Oh
Time
boy,
to
it's John's
bash on a
favorite time of the
place.
show. Welcome to Beer Belly, everybody. The podcast is officially started. Be sure to send in your beer recommendations to beerbellypod at gmail.com, at BeerBellyPod on all your favorite socials, links to everywhere you can find us in every episode description. Now, without further ado, craft beer, comedy, and just stupidity. But of course, before we get to the
Yeah.
stupidity part, let's get very refined and let John start the show. Go on.
Yeah, so I
I'm
hung out
sure I'll
with the
chime in
AJ.
too.
I hung out with the AJ the other day, and the wives joined us. We were
Featuring the wives.
featuring the wives. We met at a brewery that I shall not name.
Oh.
1988. 1888? What is it called? I don't even know what it's called. That's how forgettable this brewery is.
1886
There you go. That's how forgettable it is.
in Orange, California. Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
there's a previous episode where I bashed this place a little bit.
Yep.
I
I
met AJ
remember.
there. And before I'm just going to go straight to it. I'm so frustrated
Oh,
by this
please.
place. This is the second time I've gone there. The first time I went there, not the best experience. They
Uh-huh.
have a list. There's about 6 different IPAs on that list. Four. There's about four. They're all out. They have signs on other beers that say out. Why don't the IPAs have the sign out? Because they're bitches. Because they want to bring people in because they're bitches. Yeah. Don't censor me, AJ. I don't want to be sponsored by this brewery.
Oh, shit.
So I go back a second time because AJ and Sin are already there. And I'm already like, I have just the worst taste for this place. But
I
it's
knew you
okay.
were gonna like it when we landed there. Yes.
Places are redeemable. I totally get it. And I'm open to it. But we get there and I bring it up to AJ again. I said, the last time we went here, they had a full list of IPAs all out. And they don't they're sold out like some of the other beers.
Hmm.
So, I'm getting a little excited. I'm looking again, some of the beers have out on it. But I still caution you, AJ, and I did that too. I was like, would not doubt it if they're out of all their IPAs.
Yeah. He did say this.
Again, all out. Right? They had one, right? They had one that had like mango in it, or was that not
Yeah.
even an IPA?
Yes. A mango IPA, correct.
Which was what, 6.3 water,
Yeah,
apple
something like that.
cider. I
Yeah.
mean, terrible. Again, some of their other beers had out, which I would be fine with. I think I would be less upset if they had the out on it. At least I don't have these expectations that they're setting that I'm going to get me a delicious double IPA that's 8.7%. Or the fact that they have a
Right.
second double IPA that's also somewhere in the eights. No, no, no. She recommends a mango IPA that's in the sixes. That's it. I'm done. I will never go to that brewery again. Get your shit together. Get them together. 1886. We're in the year 2024. Catch up. Catch up.
They're still waiting for that horse and wagon to bring over the next batch of beer. That's why they're waiting for the hops to come over from Louisiana. They're still coming, though, sir. They're still coming. Just wait.
It's I wish I can bash on their beer, but I can't because they don't have any IPAs. They claim they do. When you look at their signs, they say they do. They tell you to scan their barcode, and you'll see that they have a QR code and that they fucking have IPAs. No, don't go. Don't go. For the love of God, don't go. Because I'm not.
Fair enough.
That's it. I told you after, if the ladies want to go, that's fine. I'm not even gonna try to order an IPA. I'm gonna get a
Hmm.
water, and that's assuming they even have water.
Yes. At this point, fair enough. At
I
this
was
point, I don't
so
know what to
excited
expect.
the first time I went. I was so excited. You have
It's got a
no
cool
idea how
look
excited I
inside.
was. It does. It has such a great vibe. They got the giant thingamajigs brewing the beer. and just nothing. No, no, well, I shouldn't say nothing. They have other beers. I'm assuming they have other beers, but they don't got IPAs.
Right,
Okay, I'm
right.
done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm
Allegedly,
done. I'm gonna
allegedly they
drink
have
because of this.
IPAs.
This is because of
Yes.
you.
Let's drink a little bit.
Don't you
Ooh.
censor me either, AJ. You
I
censored
will
me too
not.
much on the previous episode. I listened to it.
Oh, did you listen to it already?
I'm the only view or the only listen so far.
Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh. Mm. Well, I'll say this for it being a Belgian on my end, a dry. I'm definitely getting the dry hop part of it for sure. It's kind of nice and bold. It is a little hoppy. It's not as fruit forward as other Belgians that we've had on the show have been. This is not too bad, but oh my god, it is pungent. It is pretty pungent still. How about you? What are you getting from your green apple?
I don't know why, but mine is tasting extra glassy. I feel like I can taste the glass from the bottle. That's not even me talking smack because this is literally my sixth one. Not today.
Okay, sure, sure.
But like I feel like I'm tasting the glass.
Interesting. What
Mm.
does that mean? Like, are you having shards of glass in your mouth right now, or you taste like the glass that
You've
holds the
never just
the
kind
liquid?
of a glass and be like, that's a
Every once in
glass.
a while.
Yeah,
Sure, yeah, I do that all the time. You listener, you do it all the time too, of course. We're all in on that.
you're a weirdo if you're not.
Of course.
It's good. I've got to say it's good. I'm not a big fan of ciders, but this one's not bad. I am a fan of green apple. I love me some apple juice. And this is green apple forward. I mean, I find it really, and I've made this point before. It's probably because we're alcoholics, but it surprises me when I hear people say it tastes like alcohol because I'm not tasting any alcohol.
No, yeah, I get that from Angry Orchard for sure. I've caught a buzz off one or two in the back in the day, but years ago. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I have caught a buzz every once in a while from them. It's nice.
Yeah, you drink enough. Drink about six, you'll get a good buzz.
Right. Do you remember when Angry Orchard was kind of like on top of the world for a moment? It was like maybe like near like the latter end of like the Blue Moon era and stuff like that and Shock
Right
Top.
before White Claw.
Right before White Claw, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe a couple or a few years before that, but yeah, it was like fruited styled like ciders and beers, like Belgian whites and stuff like that, were on the rise for a minute, and then I think you're right. Maybe it was like a combination of like IPAs, but then on the opposite end of the spectrum, hard seltzers like taking over the world for a minute
Hmm.
for a couple of years.
I would say so. I remember trying to get into Shock Top. I remember that.
Sure.
And like I I don't know, it's kind of a double standard because I'm not a fan of somebody or I'm not a fan of a beer where they say if you add a fruit to it, it's gonna taste better. Why
Sure,
don't you make the
sure.
beer better? You know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel
but
you.
but at the same time, you give me a Corona, I'm gonna throw a lime in that bitch because it makes
Hell
it
yeah.
better.
It really does. It really does. No, best believe if I had like a shock top or a blue moon, I'm gonna get that wedge of orange that they put in that bottle, and I'm gonna
Make your
chew on
drink
it
better.
later on. I'm gonna suck the
Make your
beer out of
drink.
it.
You don't have a good beer when somebody has to suggest you need to do something to enhance it.
Right.
Just saying. Just saying. Not about Coronas though.
Really, any Mexican lager, I am fine with, or like a Modelo Especial or a Modelo Negra. Oh man, best believe I'll toss a lime in that bad boy. Maybe in just a tiny spritz of salt in there. I'm all for it. I
I
got
really
no
don't do
issues
it.
there.
I'm just
Or
playing. I
Victoria.
Victoria. When I'm in
Do you
Mexico,
like
I
a
usually
Victoria?
get if I'm not getting craft beer because they got a nice craft beer scene out there. Um I'm definitely getting Corona Familia. I think that's what it's called. The dark one.
Yeah, the darker one. Yeah,
The
Familiar.
darker one, yeah. I need just a little
Corona
oomph.
La Familia.
Just a little oomph,
Yeah.
you know?
That's why I like the Modelo Negra as well, or like Corona Familiar. Just a teensy bit more flavor in there, you know? Just a little more
Yeah.
darker roundness to it, as opposed to just carbonated piss water, you know.
Hey, throw a lime in there. It tastes better.
Hey, but it does actually. That's the problem. But that, yeah, but I mean, if I were to drink piss or drink piss with lime, I'm gonna take it with lime.
Oh, yeah, why not? It's gonna make it better.
It's still piss.
Change my mind, people. Change my mind. It's a bad beer if you gotta add something to it to make it better.
100%. a
Just
hundred
saying.
percent. No, I
Just
totally
saying.
agree with you. I mean, I'm sure there's like cute little concoctions out there that people have come up with to spruce up what they're drinking. But like you say, I totally agree. Thanks to craft beer nowadays, it's made of quality right off the bat.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
there's
Usually.
so much craft beer. Even if you don't like IPAs and you drink some, including Belgians, I mean, you'll find one you like that you don't need to add a wedge to it to give it slightly enhanced flavor. Pick a better beer. Be a better person. Pick a better beer.
Should we? I mean, same. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, like everyone's bound to find like a brew type that they're gonna love. Like, and even if they don't even love that brew type, like for us, we weren't the biggest stout guys, but we have definitely over the years of doing the show have found a nice handful
Yeah.
that we just appreciate a lot. Same with the occasional sours and stuff like that too. It's fun. It's all fun. We need to do more Hefeweizens on this show though, and
No.
more pilsners, more
No.
lagers for
No.
sure. No.
No. No. Everything you just said, no.
We should turn this into the IPA network.
You know
Is
what
that what
we
we need to
haven't
do?
had enough of, AJ?
Hmm.
IPAs.
Mm. I'm sure the title of our last episode prior to this would say a lot about that. Yeah, sure, sure. Or at least I'm sorry, the last episode we've uploaded so far. We still have a couple more in the can, I
Oh
guess. Peek behind the
man,
curtain for a moment. God damn.
terrible.
No, you make a
I
fair
know you.
point though. You
I know you wanted me to give you an update, but we talked it
please.
to death last time. But I just finished season 2 of Avatar. Such a great show.
Oh no, I'm glad you gave me an update. Good.
Such a good show. I've got to say, Zuko has the best story in the whole show.
Damn. I mean,
Yeah,
he does go. That guy goes through a lot. I'll just put it that way.
more than
From what I
anybody else.
remember. Yeah, he's got an emotional roller coaster. His dad, best dad on in the
He
world
got
for sure,
daddy
number one
issues.
dad.
He got daddy issues.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. His sister,
Psycho
million
bitch.
bucks. You gotta love
Yeah,
her.
psycho bitch.
Really, some could say a whole nation of people that follow him, that he's a part of, are just wonderful, peaceful folks. So I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, 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 yeah. I see you're wearing the red, fucking traitor.
I see you wearing brown, you piece of shit.
Shit's a part of Earth once it hits the ground, AJ.
Fair enough. Fair enough. This shit keeps the earth a going, really, if you think about it.
Mhm. I'm a shit bender. Want to come out of my ass? You want to see it spray?
Jesus
Oh my!
God. You know what? Sin and I have been talking about different types of bending because, like, metal bending is like an offshoot from earth bending, from what I understand. But also, like, blood bending is an offshoot of water bending. So, your other thing would be as
Are
an
you
earth
sure?
bender. What's that?
Is that like canon and something? I know
Oh,
she's
yeah,
seen more
yeah.
than I have.
It is an avatar, if I'm not mistaken, that there's like a blood bender in there. Or
The original series?
maybe I'm thinking of the Legend of Korra.
Okay. Which is canon, but I've never seen it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It is the sequel series to the show and all that stuff. But anyway, as I was saying, like we were talking about, there are those different like branches off of different like standard bendings. You
Mhm.
would be the shit bender based off earth bending for sure. That'd be awesome. Just
Oh wow.
pull the fertilizer from the ground, from the soil, and just spray people with it. That'd be awesome.
So bloodbending is a specialized sub-skill and a rare variant of waterbending that allows an extremely advanced waterbender to take hold of of and multiply, no, manipulate fluids within an organism's body. Wow.
Crazy, right?
Wow. Which I guess that makes sense because like fire has the lightning.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So everyone kind of has their own little other abilities that they
Like
can do.
when you hit that peak, what does wind do?
Oh yeah, what else do the
More
airbenders
wind?
do? I think Sin has told me, but I don't remember. I don't
Mm,
remember. All I know is that the original airbenders were the sky bison. That's all
yes.
I know.
Appa.
Appa.
Hmm.
Best boy Appa. You gotta appreciate him. He the best. But yes, you would definitely be a shitbender. I can't stress that enough. You would
Oh,
definitely be the
I'll
shitbender.
so advanced I spray.
You're gonna like find it in their body, in their colon, in their intestines, and just fuck them up just by like having it fly right out of their ass, then hitting them
Hmm.
with it. And then if you need more power, take it from other people around, including yourself.
Right out. Right
That'd be
out.
amazing. It's like a cross between water bending and earth bending if you think about it.
I'm the avatar.
Yeah, yeah. You're just doing what avatars do. There's Avatar Aang, and the next Avatar John. Just John.
Master of shit bending.
I like this. I didn't know why I never thought about this before. Oh my god. All right. Well, Master Shipbender, an episode of Beer Belly would not be complete without John's lovely words of wisdom for the week. Go right ahead, my good sir.
I can't stress this enough. Avoid Brewery 1886. Don't go there. At least not until they clean their shit up. That's what I'll say. Again, I'm not judging their beer. I haven't had enough of their beer to judge. That's the issue here. So again, clean up your menu or brew some more beers. One or the other. But I'm done. I'm done. I hope y'all have a great experience. It's a nice brewery, a nice looking brewery. Haven't had the food. I'm assuming the food is good. Uh, also, really haven't had any of their IPAs, even though they claim they have them. Uh, so avoid
At all
it.
costs. I usually try to be quiet to let you speak during those moments, but I couldn't help it as soon as you brought them back up again. I'm like, oh fuck. Jesus God.
I don't know if I've ever been so upset with the brewery, and it's because they're lying to their customers. That's what's
Jesus
going
Christ.
on. Tell me I'm wrong, AJ. Tell me I'm wrong.
This is my that was my third time being there, at least third time being there. And I will say I've had IPAs from them before that were great, that were just fine. But this was my first situation where anything we wanted, they did not have. That was unfortunate.
But the other beers that they were out of, they had a sold out sign. So what the
Yes,
fuck?
you make none. You're very valid point. So yeah, you know what? 1886. If you're watching or listening to this right now, help us out. Not every IPA drinker probably wants to have a mango flavored IPA, even if it's just a hint. It's nice to know that that won't be the only IPA that's available at that time. It might not hurt to just be more open about it and let us know if an IPA is available or not. Just let us know. Just let
Yeah.
us know.
Yeah. Once I know that they've cleaned up, I know I already wiped my hands with it, but I'm a forgiving man. Once I know that they're on top of their shit, I'll give it a third chance.
No
But not right
problem.
now. No.
I respect that. You make valid points, sir. All right then. Well, sir, let the people know once again where they can find us, how they can get a hold of us, how they suggest all the things that we can
All of the
enjoy for
things.
future episodes. Talk to them.
Yes, they can message us at beerbellypod at gmail.com. Again, it's at gmail.com. Uh, you can send us any type of beer suggestions. We will drink literally anything, even if it makes us partially blind. I refuse to drink anything from 1886, though, so don't recommend that place. Thank you very much. You
Fair
can
enough.
follow us on all the social medias at BeerBellyPod. We have some very funny Beer Belly clips. I recommend watching all of them. And you can listen to us on all your
Primarily all
streaming,
of them.
all of them. Every 65% of the time, they're all amazing. You can listen to us on all your streaming platforms. I personally use Podcast Addict, but we are definitely on Spotify with our beautiful faces in the video formats. Um, I think give us 5 stars, give us all the great reviews, except 21886. Stay away. And
Jesus God. There's a war coming. There's another war coming. I don't think I needed a beer belly war to World War II. No, no.
Yeah,
Dear God.
give us all the comments, give us all the likes. We really appreciate it. Thank you for listening. We be Beer Belly.